Okay, I'm going to talk about some things here. First of all, you have this world acting like a bunch of lunatics. Okay? You got people fighting in the streets in America over politics. I watched a show the other day, and in the show, this guy's wife left him because he voted for Trump. Dude, she wasn't worth it, and she isn't that bright if she can leave you for that. You can find better. Now, Trump, Biden, who cares? They're both the same. The only thing is that in Biden's case, I think he's worse. I think he would lead us to World War III. I think he's a horrible human being. But so are most of our politicians. They should all be put on trial for half of the crimes that they've committed and locked up or executed. Okay? And our politicians have committed many crimes. Now, what things would you go for if you wanted a better world right now? Well, the first thing I would do is I'd say, how about that $21 trillion that the government basically has been stealing away from the American people, which has added now, going to our military complex. And I'd say, let's get rid of Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and Raytheon, or at least cut them down in size. Okay, that's a good thing. Now, how about other than one little thing? There's this thing that says that places like Facebook have their platforms so that they can't be charged under the same laws as a publisher. Well, here's something. They're acting like publishers. Enforce it. If they're going to be publishers, make them under the same rules as a publisher. I'd say it'd be worth it. Then they might go back to being platforms. They don't care if you get rid of that law. They don't want you to enforce it, and that's the problem. You're not enforcing it. Now, we as the American people and the world, we need a safe place to basically talk to each other and share our ideas, regardless what they are. Now, I believe there should be some basic general rules. Other than that, say whatever you want. Opinions are allowed. Okay? Because the children find no nudity. Graphic violence should be kept to a certain minimum, only as a news subject. Okay? This bad thing happened, blah, blah, blah. Like the news would show. Other than that, yeah. You need a free forum where everybody can talk and share their opinions. Freely, not controlled. Not by the government, which does control Facebook to an extent, and not Facebook. Not YouTube, not any of these places should have that ability to control. It should be a free, open source of opinions, and they don't want you to do that, especially the governments. You might see that everybody everywhere in the world is just basically dealing with the same stuff. They're just average Joes trying to go to work like me and you, trying to just make a living and get through this coronavirus. And the average person is that way. There's 1% of them that aren't. But everybody else is. The average person has a dead-end job. I don't care what country you're in. Some are better off than others. Or they don't have a job and they're trying to figure out how to survive. And that's in the United States too. So this whole crap about the U.S. being a great country, bull. All right? We ain't no better than a third world country at this point. And lately, in the last 6 months or more, we've been acting like Nazi Germany when Germany was run by Adolf Hitler. Yeah, Gestapo tactics, all that stuff. They've been going on. Actually, more. If you count the poor people that are coming up from South America, that way we've been treating them. Yeah. And by the way, if you really want to not have to build a wall, and you just don't want them to come here, get out of South America and let them deal with their stuff. They would stop. Really. Stop adding sanctions. Stop blocking them from getting oil. You're not helping the people. It's tyranny. It's evil. I'm going to, over the next so many years, try to start up something. It's not going to make the U.S. happy. I need to get out of the United States first. I'm going to build something. And then I'm going to build more. And what I'm going to build is basically businesses and jobs for foreigners in other countries. I'm going to try to get it so that we can actually get these poor people that are being tormented in multiple ways better lives. And the U.S. can go F itself. That's my plan. I want to put people to work so that they can earn a living and survive halfway decently. I want to make goods and services available to everybody outside of the U.S. I want to make sure that everybody can get a better health care. And I might even want to start up a little island, build it myself, a built island. It's a dream, but I have an idea of how that will work. Set up policies to actually make it a free and open society. May not be as free as you want, may not be as best as you want, could be better than here. Better than most places. With the possibility of making it better. It's only the beginning if I can do it. And I need people to come aboard to help. I have an idea of how to build that island. And it's a floating island. It's basically a set of hulls, boat hulls. Titanium boat hulls so that they don't corrode over time. Maybe, if needed, plate them with copper. Whatever is safe for the environment. I'm going to try to find the safest way for the environment, strongest, most structural hulls that I could possibly do. The idea is people get together and they build hulls. And they put those hulls together. And they use those hulls as a platform. And they build on those platforms. And they build a community. That way it is separate from any country. There is a way to do it, but it costs a lot of money. To do that, I would need people to join me. People that would want to live there. People that would want to build from their own structural integrity and build their own home, their own place, set up their own business, become a community. Some basic set of rules. If we could do that, we'd show the rest of the world how it should be done. And maybe give people jobs and a home and places to stay like refugees. I think that would be a great idea. I would love Vladimir Putin to actually sign off on that. I would love China Xi Jinping to sign off on that. I would love Duterte to sign off on that. I don't think too many other people would right off the bat. But to do that, I need help. So, over the next whatever it takes, I'm going to be trying to get a hold of people that I need to get a hold of in those communities to set it up. It's an idea. We're not talking, screwing people out of shit. Because you go there, you build, you put your own money into your own material. And just everybody helps you to the best of their ability. And hopefully we can build it. I'm thinking 100 foot per each hall. So you got 100 foot minimum. Connect them side by side. Permanently connect them. Put a top flat piece on. And you can build on top of that. This isn't going to be like a steel community where everything's steel. No, I want gardens. I want land. I want dirt over the top of it. Actual roadways. Eventually. A real community. I got ways for this community to make money outside of it. I was thinking we could do a plastic thing where we collect other people's plastics from other countries and we melt it back down and put it out there as a reused product for recycling, keeping it out of the ocean would be the main idea. Reduce, reuse. Same with any other products. They have plastic, glass, paper. We would take some of that in, try to reuse, make that a main big thing. Recycling plants, maybe we make little bowls, cups, dishes, I don't know. I know you can regrind plastic down pretty easily. And I know you can reuse it because I've worked in enough factories that do that. It's called regrind. And I like to be able to press plastic into a mold and reuse it. Used plastic, reused. I'd like to do that so we could get some of this plastic out. I want to go green. As green as I possibly can. Set the whole thing up with solar panels, wind generators, hydrogen power, fuel cells. Make the whole city green. Whole countryside, whatever it is. The whole community green. Set up satellites so that we can watch TV, internet, enjoy our lives. I think it'd be a good idea. I think it'd be a real good idea. I can't do that alone. It's too big of a project. That's something I'm going to be looking into. Now, maybe you guys are going to say it's a pipe dream. Well, it's in the beginning. It might be a pipe dream. But I'm going to try. Because I got to do something. I can't sit around and do nothing about it. And this is my way of doing something. I have an idea. I'm going to go for it. Selling Prepper signing out. Vote independent, any third party. Don't vote for either of these idiots. And if you can, in the lower rungs, vote for any other third party. Do not vote for Democrats or Republicans anymore, in my opinion. That is my personal opinion and my personal decision. I shouldn't tell anybody how to vote, but that is the way I would vote, and that is the way I hope that you people would vote. Why? Because both Democrats and Republicans, I don't care who you are on what other side, they're two sides of the same coin, and they need to be stopped. And the best way to stop them right now is vote third parties in. And protest against Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and Raytheon. Selling Prepper signing out.